Hey everyone, it is Friday, May 13th, and welcome to Odds Wizard, where we bet for fun by betting together. And have we had fun lately? We have hit 2 for 3 almost every night for the last week and a half. Incredible streak that we're on. We went 3 for 3 the other night, which was just awesome. Last night was super close to another 3 for 3 night, and I'm hoping we can do that tonight, but I took a little different approach tonight. It's Friday the 13th, so I went with a little spooky picks. I went all underdogs tonight. So we have 3 underdogs for you tonight. If you followed our picks last night, every pick was super close. We took the over in the hockey game. It hit with less than 2 minutes left. The Mavericks game, 1st to 15, barely lost that one. And it was just a great night overall. And in the NBA, we had our pick with the Heat beating Philadelphia. So it was just awesome last night to have those picks. I'm hoping we can do that again tonight with 3 picks. We've got a baseball pick, another hockey pick, which we are absolutely destroying so far through the playoffs, and another basketball pick tonight. I'm going to start with the basketball pick because it's the scariest on this Friday the 13th. I'm going to take the Celtics to beat the Bucks in Milwaukee. That's a plus 105 odds. It's a 7:30 game tonight on ESPN. This series has been incredibly close. Almost every single game has come down to the last shot, including the last game. The problem with the last game is the Celtics should have won that, but they gave the ball to their defensive player of the year with the game on the line. I'm going to repeat that. Their defensive player of the year. That was a mistake. He turned the ball over and the Celtics lost. This team is extremely well coached. I don't see them making that kind of mistake in a win or go home kind of thing because the Bucks are up 3-2. They are playing in Milwaukee. They have the advantage. Luckily, the Celtics are extremely well coached. They're a very deep team, a very smart team that plays well together. Not a bunch of individuals like the 76ers seem to be this year. Boston plays different, which I think should help them have the advantage tonight when their backs are up against the wall. Now, tonight they need Brown to stay in the game and stay focused. He cannot focus on the fact that he lost them the last game with that turnover. He is the best defensive player in the league, and if he can help shut down this Milwaukee team, the Celtics should win and take this back. It should be 3-3. We should see a game 7. So we're going with this pick in a super tight game. We're going to take the Celtics to beat the Bucks tonight. Our second pick tonight is another spooky pick in the NHL. I had to go out on a limb on this one just to make it more fun. I'm going to take the Panthers minus 1.5 goals at the Capitals. So again, a team on the road we're picking to actually cover by 1.5 goals. It's at plus 135 odds, so it's a decent long shot for hockey. The 7:30 game on TBS. Again, another nationally televised game so we can watch this together. The Panthers are up 3-2. I am picking against a team that with their back against the wall at home. It is not something I usually do. That is usually not a recipe for success in betting. But the Panthers kind of had a big swing in the last game. During the second period, the Capitals were up 3-0. It looked like they had the game in hand, and all of a sudden the Panthers came storming back. And I really feel like it could have turned the tide in this series. The Panthers are a better team. They won 14 more regular season games than the Capitals did. They played better most of the season, and part of that is due to a really hot start. The Panthers came out of the gate on fire, had a coaching change, and then stumbled a little bit, but I think the Panthers are the superior team, despite the fact that the Capitals have a lot more playoff experience. I cannot help but pick the Panthers in this after that momentum swing in the last game. We'll see if it's for real or not and if it carries over to this game. But I think it might. And it's going to make this game more fun to watch. The Capitals have been near the Stanley Cup Finals for the last 10 years. The Florida Panthers have never sniffed it. It's nice to see a team from a market that doesn't get a lot of publicity and that has not been near the finals to actually progress in the playoffs like this. So I'm rooting for this a little bit with heart. So we're going to take the Panthers minus 1.5 goals at the Capitals. Our last pick tonight, we're going to go baseball. There's a really good matchup tonight on Apple TV+. It's going to be the Padres over the Braves is what we're picking at plus 135 odds. Like I said, 7:30 game tonight. It is a really, really good pitching matchup. You have Yu Darvish versus Max Fried. And so far this year, Max Fried has the better ERA. He's around 2.8, 2.6, and Yu Darvish is a little over 4. But Yu Darvish's record is 3-1. They're winning the games he starts. And this Padres team has been better overall. They have 20 wins versus the Braves 14. Part of that is because Acuna was out at the beginning of the season and he is back now. And that's part of the reason I wanted to pick this game for us to follow tonight. If you're new to the channel, I try and pick the best games, most exciting games, not the best bets. This is not the kind of show for picking the best bets. I'm picking bets in games that are fun to watch. And this is going to be awesome because you have electric players on both sides. A ton of personality on the Braves, a ton of personality on the Padres. Guys that play with flair and with their heart on their sleeve. This is going to be Machado versus Acuna. Both guys that have a flair for the dramatic, both in when hitting home runs and after they hit home runs and their celebrations. This game is going to be worth watching either way. But I think the Padres might upset the Braves tonight, even though it's in Atlanta. So again, I picked 3 road teams tonight. It's crazy. And if you take all 3 of those teams and you throw them in the cauldron and bet them together, the odds are going to be plus 1032. So for every $1 you bet, you get 1132 back in a payout. Again, that's an incredibly high-risk pick, but I just throw those odds out there for those who like to scratch scratchers on the side too, which are also high-risk picks. To recap our picks for tonight, I'm going to take the Celtics to upset the Bucks. I'm going to take the Panthers minus 1.5 at the Capitals, and I'm going to take the Padres to beat the Braves tonight. All of these early games for the East Coast, we stayed up late last night watching the Mavericks games and the Blues game, which was awesome for me. Last night was a great night of sports overall for me. All the teams I wanted to win won. So hopefully tonight we can see that with our picks as well. If you haven't yet, follow me on Twitter. I'm going to keep the games updated on there. So if you happen to have a date night on Friday the 13th, hey, good luck with that. And B, I'll keep you updated on what's going on with our picks. And yeah, if you haven't yet, subscribe also. We do this every single day except Sunday, where I pick the 3 most exciting games, and then I give us a team to root for, just so we can have a vagabond group of fans that have great games with a rooting interest every night. Either way, good luck on your Friday the 13th. Good luck with your bets, and we'll see you all tomorrow on Saturday. Have a great night.